chat. I hope you guys are ready for this one, guys. It is gonna be a biggie. It's Monday, baby. Welcome back to New York session. I hope you guys are ready for this one. Welcome. It is myself and Jev. I hope you guys are ready for this New York flight. It is gonna be a smooth one today. Not too much on the charts, but we're gonna break that down quickly and show you guys what we'll be looking at. But Jev, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing great, man. Great to be back in the office. How are you feeling?
I'm great, brother. A little bit tired, I must say. It's been a bit slow on the markets today. Things actually starting to play out a little bit how I wanted, but not necessarily anything I would have taken yet. But let's get right into it, guys. Let's just see everyone. BD Professional Song, you back, my brother. Earl, MBD Skateboarding, Etienne, Jason, Howard. What is up, guys? Hope you guys are all doing well. All the OGs are ready and you have to learn. Let's see what we can do, guys. Alright, so DXY, we're going to break this one down for you guys. A quick recap as well, because I know some of you guys aren't always here for the New York session. I mean the London session, so we'll break down what happened over there. So on London, basically you'll see here with you guys, we had the situation where we had this bearish right on Thursday. So we told you guys we traded up over here, if you can see there. So that is our high over there. You guys can see that there. So that is our high. All right, now we did trade up to it again over here, but again, what happened? We closed underneath, pretty much on the money with it, but literally not above, as you guys can see. So pretty flush. And then I have our 200 EMA over there. So the next day we basically dropped down, gapping down to the bottom, going up to the 200 and closing right down all the way to go test the weekly support. Then after that, funny enough, we literally gapped down again, where we just turned bullish the whole day. But what happened, guys, that was Friday. That was NFP having the unemployment claims and NFP data coming out in favor of the dollar. But what I said to you guys and what I explained to people is I'm still bearish on the dollar for now, right? Until we get the interest rate decisions and CPI coming up tomorrow. So obviously we got CPI tomorrow, and then we got the interest rates with FOMC on Wednesday. So that's what we're going to be paying attention to. Until then, I might start flipping my bias, but until then, I'm staying bearish. Purely, and a lot of people ask me, very, very simple story is basically what happens with NFP fundamentally doesn't have any impact on long-term dollar. So what happened there with NFP isn't something that will make the Feds change their decisions on future stuff with dollar, on future rates. So that is why I'll still stay bearish. That just caused that spike up, but as you guys can see, even though we spiked up again, reject from the 200 and closing below this high. So that's why that is our battleground over there for the day. Now once opening up, you can see that 200 again. This 200 has been an absolute warrior for the dollar. So that's what we're paying attention to. On the 4 hour, you guys can see how that momentum shift is definitely changing from Friday having our pullback, and then literally markets today trying to just get some feasting back. But you can see how these candles are closing. This thing is not getting anywhere. It is going to be a grind and a fight, especially the fact that, again, we always say it, you'll get some type of doji candle. Something like this would be ideal, something like that, or even like this on the weekly, in the daily tomorrow, will just show that we'll have that volume coming in tomorrow. So ideally, this is what I'd like to see. As I said to the guys, we could see something like this on the dollar, and you guys can see this, how we've had Asia lows remaining untested at this point in time, but we basically traded up to Asia highs and we cannot get away from it. So once we broke away from Asia highs, I'd even say you could literally, let's take the highs over there, the lows we've formed, and we're basically just making a range around these Asia highs. So that's becoming a little bit of a problem for us at this point in time, but we'll see what we can do there. So again, like I said to you guys, if we saw something like this, that bullish momentum, yet we traded right back again, yeah, maybe now what happens, we have that flush to go get Asia lows, the daily pivot, but then we trade right back into the middle of the day, Asia highs back in the middle. So what happens then when we finish the day, we've closed like that doji we were talking about. So we'll see what happens with dollar today. Now going over to gold, guys. Again, guys, we will do our analysis on the pairs. If you're new here, you know I do gold, Nas, and US30, but just be patient and we will get there. All right. So on the weekly, again, you guys can see this. So we've got two bearish candles. Now, obviously, last week coming in, this is literally from all of that news we had. which means it was quite a biggie. But again, what are we going to be looking at on the day? Let's just see. I'm just noticing on the side there, we can fix that up a little bit, make that cleaner. On the day, we are going to just be looking over here. So you can see we had that big bearish rejection off those all-time highs, coming right back. So one thing I did mention to you guys is we had this push. So you can see there, those were all-time highs on the wick, but then we also had the high of the week, so where our candle closed. So you can see, even though we had the new all-time high, that massive shoot up, we came all the way back down, closing literally in line with those highs. So I want you guys to actually pay attention that all of this was just wick, okay? Keep that in mind when we move forward on what happens with gold. Now that we've traded right back down, we've actually come all the way back down to the 2000s. If you guys remember, we had this 2006 level, and on Monday I drew it out last week Monday for you, that we had the 2002, which was pretty much of a year somewhere, I think it was the low of the previous week, and that, yeah, you can see there Monday. So this was our low, and that's what we were aiming for, and we literally hit that perfectly on Friday. So that was on the money with us. Obviously, getting the closure below the key level, which obviously for me would normally signify that bearish momentum, but again, as I said, how it doesn't change my permanent long-term outlook on the dollar. I'm not definitely changing yet. But alright, what am I looking for on gold? So on the 4 hour, guys, we got something like this. We have been trading up, and I always said, you guys, got this bearish push, and I want to see that break. So we did close below the zone here, as you can see on this 4 hour candle, trading right back underneath Asia lows. But for me, if you look at the 30-minute, we've got these equal lows over here that are still being held as support, okay? So we've been tested with a wick. We've literally tested with body closure. We've tested again with wick rejection. So we really cannot get past this 1992 level. That's going to be our battleground if gold has to flush anymore. So after that, guys, it's very simple for us. And that's the thing, you guys can see, that's where the battleground's coming is. Every time we are coming here testing, reject, test, reject. It's the same thing that's happening with gold basically at these highs. We get there, reject, get back, reject, get back, reject. So it literally is just mind games. It's very messy at this point in time. If you have balls and you have one side's probably your bias, you can go for it. I mean, if you want the sells, first thing, I'd probably be waiting for that break below these lows. So once we get a closure below here, look for something like that. But then again, you're going to want that to flush. So you guys are going to have to be very quick on that one. But again, I am more bullish. So that's why on the daily we have this neutral, purely because I want things to see how they're going to play out from basically tomorrow. I'll start already leaning more of a direction. But again, guys, keep that in mind. That's one thing I want you to learn is I don't want to change my bias. I don't want to go bearish and I completely stop looking for buys. I am more bullish, but I will be open-minded to sells, if that makes sense. Where if I go sells, I completely close my mind to buys. Where at this point in time, I know technicals are going bearish, but I know long-term fundamentally I want to be going long. So that is why I'm looking for those longs, but I don't want to close my mind off to the sells, if that makes sense for you guys. So we'll just see. The only time I'm going to take a sell here, guys, is if we start taking these lows. And again, where I'll probably look to go long is if we can get back above Asia lows and start trading back above this zone over here, and that's 4 hour support. So Nas, this is where it's going to get interesting. Now, if you guys remember, I said on Friday last week, I was bullish on US equities. So this is also what leans into that dollar weakness, all right? So we traded in this zone. I told you guys I wanted nothing to do with this zone. We rejected off of the lows on Thursday, traded right back into the zone. Friday coming right out, having that fake out, sweeping the low of the zone to come right back in, closing above the zone, which was on the money for us. So we said all we wanted to do was we wanted to see that retest to the daily highs if you were in the London session. So again, what happened? London session, you guys can see this was all out of it. So none of this was here. We came down for the lows, came right back up. I said come down for lows. We want to test the daily highs, which is the top of that zone. There would have been your entry over there. And since then she's been running. Obviously we wanted to stay note because why? I said obviously you got the daily highs, daily pivot, daily EQ, and the 200. So this is all in this area. So that's why we wanted to get this test here. The fact we tested daily high so cleanly, that was perfect. Obviously leaving, what does that mean? Once that holds a support, closing back up, bullish candle, you can then be holding. Obviously next target, Asia highs, which we are now watching for. Once we get back to Asia highs, we'll see if there's a little bit of rejection. Otherwise, once we take Asia highs, to continue bullish. Now US30, very same thing. If you look here on the day, we are in a much different range, but still very similar. So we traded up, sitting at the top of the range, traded right back down, testing it, test, close, test, all the way back up to Asia highs, reject. Then we got the doji. So I always say to you guys that when you're doing breaks and retest, this is your AAA. You want that bullish engulfing. You want to see it in a few body candles, so more than one candle, not just coming straight down, because that means there's a lot of pressure, a lot of momentum. So the fact we could have 3 candles bringing it down, showing us those massive wicks that the buyers are coming in each time. Same time as dropping down on the bear, but we had all this buying power. Now the minute you flip with this doji, as we talk about, and going in a bullish closure, that's on your money. So we knew coming in on Friday, we wanted those buys I was talking about, which as you can see, we went completely massive buys, testing the Asia highs, but again closing in the range. So then I wasn't too happy about. But very simple for me on this one. I'd probably look for a pullback either to around where the weekly pivot is. Otherwise, we're going to be looking at something like this, guys, similar to what Nas did. Obviously, it was a bit more clean, but the reason being, you can see these equal lows. These equal lows are going to become a target for the market. So even though we've taken Asia lows, we're going to look at something like this, breaking right down to go and test either this weekly pivot, daily pivot, EQ. So again, in this range, you got the 200 here. So most likely, and we're not going to go for the EQ, we might probably just go for this 200, where we'll go for the weekly pivot and the daily. So maybe something like this, go along, and then from there we'll go back up, aim for Asia lows. Once Asia lows are regained, Asia highs, and hopefully we can start trading out of this range. So that is it, guys. I am bullish on US30, bullish on Nas, and we're more leaning towards the buys on gold, but we are neutral for that, and DXY very similar, but I am long-term bearish. So that's my machine gun analysis. Jeff, what are you looking at, my brother?
So far I'm still doing my analysis, but looking at the DXY, so far looking at the weekly open, we're trading above it, break of structure above Asian highs. We have an unmitigated order block down this level. Now the only thing with that, with the DXY guarantees, and I agree with you on this, it looks very bullish right now at the moment, but long term I do believe that we have to take out those lows, because the lows are weak on the 4 hour. But what I would actually like to see is DXY push up a bit more and actually give me a clear reversal towards the downside, more or less on the supply zone of the 4 hour. So you guys will see just a bit more up. There's a zone all the way up here. And also a bit confusing is I'm actually bearish on DXY, but no, sorry, I'm actually bullish on the DXY based on the candle closes. But USD yen, I'm actually bearish on it based on the weekly, and same thing. So we'll see also the way USD yen opened this morning. Very strong push towards the upside, causing a break of structure above the Asian highs. Unmitigated order block, this demand zone. What I don't like about it is the pivots isn't lining up with my zones. So unless price actually trades up towards the supply zone, but I would actually look for some potential buys if we do have a pullback into the Asian range, more or less this demand zone. So I want to see what price does when price gets to potentially continue to the upside. So yeah, pretty much it from my side for now. Once I've analyzed gold and Euro USD GU, I will ask you to flip back to my screen.
No problem, my brother. But alright, guys, that is it from my side. On the fundamentals, we basically got nothing for the day, so nothing even to go look over there. Nothing really on the charts for us. So now, guys, it is basically 50 minutes past, so we've got 50 minutes till market open, and then the 15-minute shuffle. So we just need to keep an eye on what happens here. We'll be ready if something does pop up, but definitely I think going to be an interesting day, I think. What's up, gents? What's up, Nilla? Good to see you guys all here. Jeff, do you agree with Keith's view on CPI and the dollar?
Could you what's your view?
I didn't give them my view. That's why I think he wants to ask if you agree.
Okay. I see. But now, like Keith said, long term I am bearish on the dollar. But tomorrow, since the CPI, as you guys know how the news reacts nowadays, we could see a spike up on DXY and then go down more or less. So yeah, that is that's basically what I could expect to happen on CPI. But then looking at okay, so I'll get back to you on that answer once I've analyzed GU and EU. Then I think I'll have more clear idea what's gonna happen on the dollar. I don't want to half-ass
I never gave my bias on CPI. But yeah, DXY moving back up for those highs. Let's go, guys. We need that holiday funds. 100%, bro. 100%. Oaks are sneaky with the questions. Haha, I love it. Oh, yeah, these guys, they try their luck sometimes. I
saw a comment here now. Someone asked CJ Trades, isn't this dude on the bottom on Jay's Discord server? Okay, I think you're referring to me. But yes, I am on Jay's Discord. I'm everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, Jeff. But yeah, guys, as I said, just be careful. I see a few guys are wanting to sell US30 and NAS. I'm not saying it won't work. I'm just saying be careful. Or US pairs. We basically spoke about this morning. If you guys are on the wrong side of dollar this week, if your bias is wrong, even myself, my bias is wrong, just double check yourself every single time. Make sure every single box of your trading plan is ticked this time, because again, if you get on the wrong side, you're gonna get hurt this time. Like, dollar is going to rampage. Whether it's rampaging up or rampaging down, I can tell you now, people are going to keep trying to short it or long it or counter trend it or get on the bandwagon. Then it's going to turn around. It's going to be a mess. You can see the way the market's already moving now. I mean, you guys can't trade this. Gold can't really trade this. The fact, like we spoke about it when this happened. Yeah, that was your low. So when this thing came back, retested, closed below the 4-hour support, this was a new low. When this candle closed, this thing should have flushed, because that's literally a new low now. The volume should have come in there. And what happened? It closed, and first thing, massive bullish candle. Like, you can't be trading in these conditions. So, like, personally myself, if I'm, like I said, I'm going to double check things. So with these pairs, if I do not get what I'd say AAA grade setup, I'll sit out. I'm being a lot more strict on my trades again now. It is December. It's not worth it to be blowing accounts and just not having a good time now. Oh, hi dude. I wanted to say your way of analyzing seems familiar.
Oh yes. So that's good. That also goes back to why I say, so good example, CJ. You see how Jay analyzes his charts. You wouldn't say it's ICT or smart money concepts. Same thing that he has done. Simplifying things, his method. That's exactly why I watch everyone what they're doing, because at first when I started watching ICT, I was like, what is a break of structure? Like for instance the upside, but then turns out it's just a higher high. So things like that. I always look at how guys do it different, implement that as to like how I could make my charts look more presentable and nice. And yeah, it's all about perspective in the end.
Yeah. But I must say, other than that, like even your chart colors and everything are very, very similar to this.
Yeah, I will say that I copy charts. If they look nice, I'll steal your colors.
Yes.
Okay, Euro USD. Okay, so from my side, geeks, actually we might have a setup on GU. Could you share my screen?
Alright, you're live, my brother.
So guys, remember Friday we looked at GU. We had a buy, we missed at this level, and this was our take profit. And as you can see, price would have hit that TP today. And as you can see, that supply is only marked out. Price is now reacting off that. So like, remember what I said, I want to see the DXY push up to those weak highs, and I want to see basically GU push towards these weak lows. So price tapped that supply zone, indicating supply is in control. So going to the 3-minute chart, if we look at trend, we can see that clearly this was our change of character at this level. So internal change of character. Then we might also have that break of structure over here, which could now indicate that price is going to continue flushing towards the downside. And then from there on, we have this fair value gap all the way up here at this level on the 1 minute. You can't see that on the 3 minute, obviously, but that is on the 1 minute small fair value gap. And then basically what I want to see price is do something like this, pull back into this range and then drop. And the reason for that's because most likely this will be that liquidity, so people will most likely be selling at this level, seeing that as a potential double top. So that is liquidity. There's most likely stop losses slightly above this level, so I will be taking a sell if price comes back to this level more or less around here. This is the high of Friday, so Friday is high, and stop slightly above that level, so literally I would say a 6 pip stop, and then we would target these Asian so TP1 would be at the Asian high, so that will be a TP1, and TP2 Asian low.
Ricochet, there's a watermark in the background, just read.
And then if this works out, a nice little risk reward of 1 to 10. So let's bring the peaches and let's hope price plays out exactly how I wanted to. Yeah, I'm not gonna looking at Euro USD. Price has already moved, so literally today it's also Monday, so I'm not gonna force anything. Only gonna be looking at UJ and GU.
Nah, perfect, Jeff. Or if you get in that GU trade, just let us know. But yeah, would you guys agree sometimes guys would complicate a simple thing to sound smart? 100% they do, bro.
Yes, look at Marco Grassini.
Like think about it this way. Like, bro, it's advertising, okay? So if I come to you and I'm just telling you, listen, we're gonna trade. You're gonna wait. Here's the line. We just want to see you trade above it, test it, continue. You're not going to go pay 15, 16, 17, 18, 20,000 rand for that. But when I start using all these fancy phrases and make you think like, oh, what the hell is he talking about? Then you're going to go pay that money. So it just depends. Like, a lot of guys will do it purely for marketing basis.
Like, yeah, that's also to add on that as well. Same thing I always say in the stream. A good example is like the whole ICT hype. How a break of structure could either mean price forms a lower low or a higher high. Very simple. But if you don't understand what a break, and this is also how you can actually spot out these so-called gurus. If they can't explain what a break of structure is to you, I mean, purely like I said, it's a higher high or in the lower low that forms. You know, if they can't explain that simple concept to you, you know, that's another answer than that they purely trying to sell you the course and not purely, okay, sounds dumb if I say only the course, because obviously you're supposed to learn from the course. But you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. That was GBP USD. Yeah, Ricochet, was when you were asking, it was GBP USD. Market's not doing too much yet. Basically 5 minutes left, guys, till market opens. Let's see what happens. I always wonder what Marco means by Sasha. Do you guys know? I have no clue who Marco is. So, Jevin, do you know?
Marco Grassini. He is now known as Sachin Grassini or Sachin Grassini, something like that. He's the so-called founder of Smart Money Footprint. He copied ICT and said
what the hell Smart Money Footprint?
It's ICT, Smart Money Concepts, and he says he created it. See,
so he's just renamed it and saying it's a different thing.
Yeah, that's a very good example going to what Nathan said now as well. So if everyone knows Smart Money Concepts, oh, but do you know Smart Money Footprint? You know.
Yeah, but it's literally a marketing thing. Especially if Fibonacci with different levels. So but yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna throw a little spoon in the pot there, and I'm just gonna say, show me any actually profitable RCT or SMC trader. Truly profitable one.
Content of your character is your choice. Day by day, what you choose.
I don't believe in it.
Is who
But that's just me, guys. That's just me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I started studying ICT. It showed me flames.
There's so many.
Then I
Name them, bro.
literally had to implement. So I always talk about the Speed to Market Maker by Steve Murrow. It kind of seemed like his method didn't work anymore. And it's not that his method stopped working. It's just the way the pattern presents itself kind of stopped working. But the ideology behind, the fake move, beginning of day, end of day, beginning of session, end of session, those ideologies, those simple concepts, those gems he dropped. When I implemented that into my ICT, then only I started seeing more difference, because ICT is so complex that you eventually confuse yourself with so many things that you're looking at. Whereas if you can simply implement simple concepts, like for instance, supply demand. Now, for instance, then that's where the high of the day, the low of the day, the fake move, that's where I implement that. And that's where a lot of the guys who trade ICT, that's where they see flames, because they don't understand these other concepts of the market as well, in a sense of volume, the Asian highs and lows. They completely forget about that. And that's the biggest mistake they make when actually studying this method. It's overhyped. It's really overhyped.
Yeah, like my thing is, again, like I want to say that, like CJ says, there's so many, so name them. Like Earl, I've seen the ICT 2022 model play out the most, to be fair. Very, very simple, guys. Go do yourself a favor, go look at the Robins. Anyone in the Robins, like literally, that is the Robins, that's the Trading World Cup. Not one of them are ICT or SMC. Not one. So again, that's facts. So again, prove me wrong. When you study ICT, you have to choose one PD array and backtest to make it an entry model. If you're in imbalance, use that only. If you use order block, use that only with time and price theory. I'm trading SSC smart meter.
I actually wanted oh shit, I actually can't say this now on the stream, but I'm gonna say it anyway, because even if you steal the idea, in the end, how you do it stands out the most. I actually want to start a page on Instagram called Dumb Money Concepts, and just kind of show how people manipulate, how you place. Because I've realized something, Keegan. You know what? As I'm teaching people how to trade.
Yeah.
Most of the time, people aren't wrong. Where they go wrong is their timing and their level. So for instance, let's say they want to sell, then maybe they sell too early. They want to buy, they buy too early, and then that time also they enter that level. That's what messes a lot of people up. This goes back to why I also say, the most common thing they say in trading is buy low and sell high, but no one teaches you where is low and where is high. And I feel like that also is a very, very big thing.
Yeah, but if you say this, Jeff, then there's no what? But if you say this, Jeff, then there's not one trader that's wrong.
Oh no, there is if you're close-minded about it. If you're purely gonna be blinded by one method and think it's the holy grail, then you're gonna see flames.
Like again, for example, an SMC trader will truly believe it's only SMC. RCT will worship RCT. That's the problem.
Good example. I trade. Look, like good example. What's the difference even between ICT and smart money concepts? Isn't it the same thing?
Hold on. But what he's saying now is, so it's like if he sold and the market buys, then that you're just saying that he sold early.
No. So for instance, a good example of this is liquidity, right? Liquidity. Usually, if you trade from a supply and demand block, what makes it more likely
so guys,
to react?
just quickly, markets are open. Round 2, fight.
And GU is starting to push up. Let's see if it goes to our zone. Just quickly on that, CJ. So what makes an order block technically work out perfectly is, for instance, there must be liquidity build-up before price goes to that level. That liquidity build-up, for instance, could look like let's say you want to sell from a supply zone. Then there might be like a double top that forms slightly below it. Now, because people who trade support and resistance the wrong way, they might have some sort of resistance that lines up with that double top. Then they sell that basically, and they become liquidity. Before we take the trade, that liquidity sweep is then being taken out, but because they entered early and at the wrong level, that's basically how they get stopped out. So for instance, it goes back to that thing of being patient. Time and price must meet.
Yeah. Again, guys, I think I always go back to it. It's mindset. Just in general mindset. So for example, Mike Barnes, all you need is liquidity sweeps and order blocks from ICT. The rest is distraction. For example, I've never used an order block in my life. Never. Don't even know like 100% actually how to identify them completely. Never used it. So that's what we're talking about, like where people are, their minds are closed off to certain things, thinking like that's that golden nugget. I knew Chris entered. Are you entering Robbins? I'm still deciding. I might.
What's the minimum deposit to enter again? 5,000 euro dollars. Something like that, ne?
Something like that.
So I won't.
Christmas, like confirmed, but something like that, I think.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. I think we spoke about it. I won't be entering. I can't afford to enter if it's like if it's
with money, risk management, trade management, you can use any strategy that has a 40% win rate and make it. ICT is SMC. Well, I do agree with that stuff, the risk management side. I've always said to you guys, don't pay attention to those little things, looking for golden nuggets and all these things, and what's the right course and who's the perfect mentor, and find what works for you and just make it work. But just know that's not the end all be all. Gold absolutely melting now. I got that close below, so we can see that there's your close below, and there comes that flush. DXY not even taking the highs yet, so gold absolutely just being smashed. But we are at the S1 now, so let's see what happens there. Where can I get that smart near trading? Sounds interesting. That's crazy entry criteria. Which entry criteria? The close below, yeah. For the yeah. Well, like I say, guys, it's the World Cup. For example, there's a lot of guys. We're not going to go into that now too much in the industry, but these oaks want to claim they're ballers, so they tried to call us out, and we put a certain amount of money on the table. And these guys were like, actually, we're like, hold on, let's do the competition, but like, let's put like 20k in account. And the original thing was like 250. So the thing is always like, don't act like you're a baller and then you're not, because you're showing you're not even there. So again, like if you are there, like I said, it's simple. The guys that are in the Robins, like that's penny change for them. Oh, US30 taking off. That's actually another one. It is interesting because RCT actually did sign up for the Robins next year because he wants to prove everyone how good it is. But I have a very funny feeling he's not even going to actually rock up. Like, he's not actually going to trade. Can you help me out with Forex calculator? How do you see how many lots you should put in your account size? Alright, bro. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Just open up the app so long. Okay, I'm going to walk you through it. So I'm going to just show you this. So, okay, you have it open. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we open FX calculator. Okay, let's just say we're looking at gold now. We were looking at that trade. Alright, so we were going to look at that 30-minute closure. So this candle closure, yeah, we were going to enter for the shorts. So you will go position size. So obviously currency, USD. Instrument, we're going to go XAU USD because that is gold. Account size, obviously you can put in your account size there. Amount at risk, so you put how much you want to risk. Then your stop loss. So what happens is, let's say now I'm going to short. Okay, that was my entry over there. My short is 25, so there we go, 250. That 250 there, as you guys can see above my mouse here, that 250.7. So that number, that number there, 250. That's what you'll put in there. Next to stop loss, there's 3 little dots. Make sure your thing is on pips and not price. So you'll have it on pips. Then you scroll down and you'll see positions. So there'll be position size and then standard lot. That amount at standard lot, that is what you will put down then to risk that amount. So I hope that helps. Quick little walkthrough there. Alright. ICT is all nonsense. Thank you. Someone that actually comes in here and bloody agrees with me. Because I see CJ still hasn't been able to name me one. Subminty. Alright, Earl. All stuck my YMC Young Money concepts. Yeah, the guys. Thank you, Keegan. No problem, bro. I hope that one helped. Yeah, no, I don't like ICT at all. Alright, so let's see what happens here in the 15-minute shuffle, guys. James Gay, ICT loads be supply and demand where it's at. I see bullshit, supply and demand where that 100%, guys. But alright, let's just see. So DXY again, like I said, can't even actually take those highs. Gold trying to reverse though. But again, this is why I say, guys, if this thing does reverse, if anything in the 5 minutes, I'd maybe want a little bit of a bullish candle, then the next candle maybe something like that. Something like, well, you know, I'm going to draw a straight line. Something like that type of candle with that top little hammock, or we call it a hammer candle. And then your next one should give you something like that if that's going to continue bearish. So we'll see what happens there, okay? Anyone who trades ICT is 100% in debt. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe you're not understanding ICT, or my brother, maybe you're not understanding. That's why you're here learning. So take notes. Don't question. US30 still going off. Nas taking off. Keys, how does the criteria work for the World Cup? So you got two ways of entering. You got quarterly and full year. Each amount, then you have basically an entry fee that you pay for each division, and then obviously you have to fund that account as well, and then you may not withdraw basically, and then you trade it till the end of the year, and then whoever has the most percentage gains wins. Isn't ICD close to the way Jeff trades? Not really. You use concepts from it.
Yeah. So I always also say this, in my method itself, I teach concepts. Each concept you can consider it as a method, but as you know, each method isn't wholly, isn't wholly, isn't 100% perfect. So what I do is, a good example, open sentiment. That is a concept that I use, so I implement that into my trades basically. A good example is fair value gaps or imbalances. If you go look at imbalances on the big time frames, you will see that it's not valid, take it from there. Hence, I use my fair value gaps for entries, because based on my backtesting basically, my fair value gap becomes my point of entry. But this goes back to also, Chris said it, I trade a hybrid system, because it is basically a combination of Peter Market Maker and ICT, and basically, like a good example, open sentiment is not something that's a method that's taught on Google or someone selling it. It is something that my mentor has taught me. I don't know where he learned how to do that, but that is just a simple method that he has taught me, for instance. So that goes back to, like, there are other things in the market which works. Not everything is 100% perfect, but having that combination, good example. I don't attach myself to any of these methods, because attachment is the root of all suffering.
Yeah, alright guys, so just to answer the questions, so you guys can see, I'll actually put it up on screen for you quickly. So yeah, here's your Robbins World Cup. You guys can see there's the World Cup Trading Championships. So how it works, obviously your minimum starting balance, so you have to fund this yourself. So $10,000 is what you fund for your account, and then that's your entry fee, so your quarterly fees. So that's your Forex division, so $5,000, and the quarterly is 2525, which will then get you there. So yeah, then you get your total from the 1st of Jan to the 31st of December, and that is basically everything. So all the rules, what you can do up to, and then you see what it takes away after that. So yeah, if you guys want to enter, there's the fees, what it costs to enter. But yeah. Keegs, one in SA I know of is Ethan Garland, so Ethan uses concepts of it. Same thing. A mix of concepts, not purely. And he'll tell you that as well. Literally, I can go message him right now for you. IC makes money from selling scammy courses and being an influencer. He does not make any money trading. That's literally, and again guys, as what I said, ICT is literally entering the Robbins next year to prove to people that he can actually trade. And everyone's already saying that they know he probably won't rock up. You can't say Ethan doesn't profitable. So again, I'm not saying he's not profitable, but he uses concepts. Very, very different thing. Car culture, he doesn't sell a course. Your ICT, so technically ICT doesn't sell a course. Okay, firstly, he doesn't sell it, but it's on YouTube, millions of views. He gets paid for that. Will you put any live trades here? Yes, we do. There's no trades to take at the moment. Link, please. Just go search your brew. Robbins World Cup trading. What broker would you recommend I'm using on under? So firstly, bro, that just depends. So what accounts you use, what options. Yeah, he is definitely not profitable. F out of here. Who the hell is CPR? What are we talking about? Do you know who came up with pivots? I don't. I honestly don't. I know Roger Banks offered ICT an account of 100,000 USD to go up against him for 1 year and told ICT he could keep what he made. Yeah. Chris, bro, I'm in gold since London session. Alright, I'm Keegan, by the way, and this is Jevon. Chris was out this morning. But yo, bro, you're gonna be taking shots. Why did you enter long? We literally told you guys not to. Or you in on gold? Are you in short or you in long? And Jay Freneman uses it in his concepts, which again, fake to withdrawal. So you can do one-on-one with that one. He chickened out. Euro USD looks like a retest of bullish engulfing candle on 4 hour. Wasn't this a good buy, Keys? I don't know, bro. I'm not looking at Euro USD right now. Jeff, weren't you looking at it?
Yeah, but I don't like about EU is the fact that the lows are weak. So for me to sell there, to buy there, price could easily bump through the stop. And if you look at gold and the way EU moved, they already dropped. So I'm expecting GU to be next there. So I'm only keeping an eye on GU for now. And also, let me double check this. Let me double check it. Oh no, not my cup of tea.
Oh, there we go. I'm in short. Okay, no, yeah, if you short him, bro, then that's hundreds. Just watch how we reject off this S1. Just keep an eye on that one. You all Chris, we all Chad. I'm like the 69 nice. I'm the like 60. Oh, hey, that is nice. Guys, I guess if it brings you liquidity, it works from ICT to spiritual. We all have to find our own way in this crazy world. I'm not liking the DXY movement, going to give it all till half past. Yeah, bro, I said to the guys as well, basically markets all over the place because you've got two massive days coming up, which are basically going to decide the dollar's fate going into the end of the year and early next year. So, I mean, literally, it's going to consolidate. That's why I've also said to the guys, your movements and stuff are so messy at the moment. Toss acquired much better. Because same thing, guys, as I said, even though gold's going down, we've got flipping DXY also coming down. Can't break those. And that's the 15-minute shuffle also has come and gone, guys. So again, if we see something, we'll take it. But as of now, there isn't anything too interesting for us. Shot, cheers, gents. Cheers, my man. Obviously, Nas giving us that breakaway that we said. Literally, this trade's played out perfect. If this wasn't in out of session, I mean, that would have been a beautiful trade right there. 250. I mean, yeah, there you're already sitting just over 3% on a trade. So yeah, that would have been a beautiful trade. But did you take any trades this morning, Keeks, Jeff? I took one on GJ. I got my teeth brushed very, very quickly this morning. Landed up playing a bit out, playing out a little nicely afterwards. But basically, what Jeff was talking about earlier, had the right idea, just got a little bit pipped out with the timing of the trade. He got clapped this morning. Yeah, bro, it was rough this morning. It was brutal.
From my side, I haven't taken anything this week so far. This is literally my first time on the charts today. Okay, not the first time, but I didn't analyze anything today as yet. But I am hoping to get GU today. I mean, we missed GU Thursday, we missed it Friday, TPs, you know. But it happens. I always tell Keegan, we can't catch them all.
Oh, 100%, bro. 100%. As I say, guys, like there's GJ, what I was talking about. We took it over there, came down, there it ran. The trade was there, we just took it too early. Literally one retest too early. Like, that was it. So, it's just part of the game.
Caleb, he says, bro, I'm 17. Do you think it's a good idea? You start trading at a young age? So
great idea.
From my side, Caleb, you're in a beautiful position. You have a lot of resources. Don't mess it up. First things first, don't get sold into the idea that you'll become a millionaire overnight. Like I said, beautiful position. You're still in school most likely. There's a lot of things before you turn 18. So use this time while you are studying to actually really master your mindset and psychology of trading. So by the time you're actually 18, can trade live funds, that you're so disciplined that when you step into the industry, you make a name for yourself. Let that be motivation, and yeah, but don't fall into the trap of, you know, the whole dream of trading.
Yeah, it's not a get rich overnight thing. Like, don't focus on that.
And also look at it this way, Caleb. This is the best time to start investing into yourself, basically. Your education, your mindset, your plans for the future. Like I said, beautiful position you're in. You could set your vision so clear that by the time, like I said, if you are in school, when you finish school, you know exactly what to do with your life.
Let's see. I want gold since my son caught 100 pips in Asia, but I'm not liking it at the moment. Damn, bro. You should be taking some signals there from your son. Nas is moving screens right now. Yeah, literally, as we said, played out perfectly to analysis this morning. We just didn't get in on it because of out of session. Much harder getting into trading at 37. Let me tell you that. Take what you want. Take what you want and invest in education. Or 32 Minty. Alright, guys, there's no better time. I always say to anyone, trading is definitely a skill I feel everyone should put a little bit of investing into. I'm guessing you guys know Adrian from Vault. That man's story is mad inspirational. So I don't know Adrian Curly. Chris and them know him. He's been on here a few times. He joins in and stuff, but I haven't like spoke to him like properly myself. Or met him yet in person, so I actually don't know his story. I'll see, maybe Chris can tell me a bit about it later. Being a massively successful trader is like being a springbok. You're not going to get there your first couple of months in. Try and make first team first before you think of the pinnacle. Yeah, 100%, absolutely, Keeks. Yeah, it's a tough one, guys. As I said to you guys, it is the Wild West out here. Yes, it's no, but this would have been flipping beautiful though if we got to catch this. Keegs, what inspired you to start trading? So basically, I got injured in my rugby career. Had to start looking for other stuff to do. because I had basically injury that ended my career. So it kind of slowed down playing. I mean, I still played a little bit, but couldn't ever play at the professional level anymore. And then basically COVID happened, and I was trading a little bit before that. But when COVID happened, it was that whole idea of like, where people always talk about like, if you really want to be successful, you need to find ways to still make money no matter any circumstance. And that kind of hit me during COVID, how like these people could still make money and everyone else was suffering in COVID because they couldn't, and people had to stay home from work and all this type of stuff. And that's when I kind of started getting back into it. And I was trading on the side, just like, it was like a hassle, like just making like money to like entertain my life. So just like feed my lifestyle. I could go out partying, I could buy mods for my car, I could do stuff like that. And then I started making like the big withdrawals. So I always say to people, where I decided like to really like, this was it and I can go full time, when I basically made like my 2-year salary in like 2 months. So that's when I was like, nah, this is proper. So I was having a debate with my boys. If you had 5 million, would you buy a Porsche 911 GT3 RS or a multi-residential property? Property, bro. The little boy inside of me would go Porsche, but I would go property. Personal development is key in trading. Instead of focusing on success on success hours, or becoming the person who can attract success. 100%, bro. At the end of the day, trading is like any ability out there. You don't start playing the violin thinking you're going to become Pagani in 2 weeks. 100%, that's spot on. Bro, TP1 hit after a long day on gold. That is awesome, bro. Awesome. As I say, guys, just watch for that reaction at the S1. I am liking what it's shown on the 5 minute for that continuation. So you are still continuing and closing lower. You've made a little support, which you broke through again. So this can just continue to flush. For me, personally, I'm going to start looking at the key level like 1970 or the 1980 area for those round numbers. Respect. You can't race in a property, yeah, bro. I always used to say to my girlfriend, I used to say to her, I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy like my sports car. And I always just say, yeah, because you can sleep in a car, but you can't race a house. But yeah, as things change.
Sorry, quickly, guys. I just noticed something. So I'm seeing that there's 181 members watching, but we only have 77 likes. Can we at least get to 100 likes before the stream ends? As you guys know, we only charge likes. Maybe if we pump the likes up, we can have some reaction on DXY.
Yeah, there we go, guys. 100%. Bring those likes in. But yeah, the big thing is I started looking. I don't know, guys. Maybe that's a sign I'm getting old now. But yeah, I started looking at the property. The property can basically, even if I don't live in it, you can rent out and do everything, and that property can afford to buy me 2 Porsches in the future. So yeah, maybe it's just old. I'm getting old the way I'm starting to think now. Just made a quick trade on gold and did a profit of $400. Rickshaw, that's awesome, bro. Well done. CJ got a good point as well. What did CJ say? Oh, the last message I saw from CJ was just about Adrian. Afternoon, chaps. Let the property pay for a Porsche. Have both. Well, that's what I'm saying. The point is, you don't have to be trading 20 years down the line. Us trading to fund your passive income. There we go. That's why I always say, guys, my thing is also like it's stupid. Like, I do enjoy trading, but I want to get to a point where I have businesses, things like that, run my life, my passive income. Oh my word! You guys see USD just die there. Have businesses run my life, and then I'm not forced to trade, and I can literally have a massive account and trade once maybe twice a month and just make money from that. That would be ideal in my life. I have a Dodge Changer Hellcat background on my laptop for inspiration. There we go, bro. Dilla, let's see what you're looking at, bro. Let's see what you're looking at. So we got this from Nilo over here. On GU, want the pullback to the half round number. Yeah, bro. The pullback to, even for me, like I remember I went to take the trade with Chris at 25,600. I think if you come back to there, I think that the trade's already a lot riskier. So it can work. I mean, if you test the half number, hold it, get back above Asia highs, it definitely can. But yeah, for me, I always say to guys, like, that was the move happened. So the second time, it's you've missed it. The second time you're pushing for something. But that's what I say, bro. That's just my thoughts on it. Can gold retrace to 1992? Bro, it's past it. It's at 1987. That was the low, that 30-minute low support we were talking about, that broke and flush. So yeah, this thing ain't gonna retrace up to there now. Skoda, a lot of quality cars. But let's see, guys. Cheers, gents. Just popped in to see your sentiments. Or Nasdaq launches mine. Have a good one. Cheers, bro.
Okay, guys, I didn't mean stop at 100 likes. You can continue liking the stream, eh?
Yeah, US30 dying, funny enough.
But isn't that because we're expecting DXY to go up?
Not necessarily. I mean, if you look at the DXY, hasn't done anything. Like, technically, like, if you're looking on price on charts,
Okay, I see what you mean, I see what
DXY
you
hasn't
mean.
actually gone anywhere. Yet US30 is actually moving. US30 was up on the day, it's now literally down on the day. Like, it's made actually a difference. Where DXY, if you look at through where it is on price, it's actually done nothing.
Yeah, that's very funny.
Have a good one. Yeah, if I can't make a few extra quid per month and work a couple less days per week, that's my goal. Guys, I've always said, and that's why I say to people, do you think trading is a skill that you should invest in? Because maybe you're not going to become a multi-millionaire through trading, but you know what, Flip, if you can make a few extra thousands every month, that trading can maybe pay your rent, it can pay your car, it can pay your food, your grocery bills, it can pay something like that. That's already a lot of strain. It will take off a lot of people's shoulders. But yeah, guys, I think from my side, I don't think we're going to really have a trade yet today. Already at 5 o'clock, nothing's really happening. I think Nas was the cleanest trade we had. That played out to the T. But as I said, didn't get in out of session at 1 o'clock. Basically, we had that retest. So I definitely wasn't on the charts then. But we can use this little like chat session. If you guys want to ask questions, we can go through that. I think Jevin's still waiting to get an entry though. But yeah, we're still just going to sit here. We can hang out, just chat a bit about a few things. But yeah, I'm not going to trade. As I said, I'm rather going to wait. The markets are just going to consolidate on for me. And I'll rather see what I catch tomorrow with a lot of volume. Yeah, and before anyone else, we are not trading CPI tomorrow, guys. But as I said, if however it's going to happen tomorrow with CPI, I think even after CPI, we're going to be getting a lot of volume still. Yeah, not for me today. We're only Monday. So yeah, we will just, for me, we're just going to see what happens. And then after CPI, make the most out of it. You plan on dropping gems during London? Bro, I think I've already dropped quite a few. I mean, even this morning. We are going to talk about it tomorrow. You will hear mine, and well, not mine. You'll hear, like, I will talk about it, but you will hear Chris as well. For my side, what I'm going to do is I'll talk about different possibilities, so different playouts that are going to be possible with CPI tomorrow, and we can see what happens there. So just let guys have an idea what's coming up. My prediction went out the window. Bro, but you... Let me just check though, because if I remember correctly, when you sent me your thing... Let's just say maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure when you sent me your stuff, you were actually pretty close. Let me just see, where's your... Yeah, it's the only problem now, like, that's just, like, I love all you guys, but damn, I flip it. I don't think my DMs have ever been this full in my life. Let me just search. It's gonna be easier to find you that way. Okay, well I can't even find you on Instagram now. I swear we did have a conversation about everything, but I can't even find you now. But I don't know, I'm pretty sure I remember you saying you wanted the shorts on NFP.
Oh, me?
No, this Peter. He sent me basically a while ago his breakdown stuff and his bias and stuff, and I don't know why am I remembering that you sent me a short. Gold doing the most while DX1 does nothing. Yeah, bro. But I said, like, that was the problem. Gold should have been doing this at Hoppus 11 in the morning. Once it broke those lows, that was the low. This was nothing at the point. Now then it formed a 30-minute support. Now once it finally broke over there at 4:15, then it wanted to flush. I wanted longs on NFP to complete the bullish movement on CPR. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of someone else, bro, but I swear, I don't know why, but I swear I remember you wanted continuation on CPR. I remember that part. Mine said, I guess you only trade gold there, bro. I'm taking a wild guess there, because in the morning, in the afternoon, whenever I see you, all you ask about is gold. You missed your trade, bro. We said Hoppus 4 when this candle closed. If we broke the 30-minute closure, sell from there. So if you were there, you could have taken that sell over there. So yeah, you've missed the trade opportunity on gold, bro. Check GBP USD. Jev's watching it, bro. There's nothing happening on it.
Yeah, we're waiting for price to pull back to the upside so we can sell it. But the way the price is moving, you might not get that today. This will be the third day we miss GU, unfortunately.
Yeah, gotta just be patient, guys. Gotta stick to your. And again, I can tell you now, that's also another reason a lot of traders aren't profitable. They don't understand that not every day is a trading day. Peter Murray, overtime to eat now. Don't get what that was about. I haven't traded gold in a couple of weeks. What do you think about Nas? Nas is alright, guys. Literally, if you guys aren't going to be here on time, then you can go back and watch the analysis, because again, we keep running through the same thing. But Nas, we were in the bars from the test of daily highs, and it is running long. Our bias is we are bullish, so there you go. And no, I'm not, but these gens do US30 and Nas100 that I want to learn. I see nothing for me today. Going to play Spider-Man 2. See you gens tomorrow. Have a good stream. Yeah, bro. You just even let me know. We can jam some. I'm actually been looking for more guys to jam the Warzone with. So I don't know if you have invited me on PlayStation or not. But yeah, let's jam some Warzone, bro. I'm keen to get a lacquer squad to go grind out the new map with. I haven't showed gold today because Mark has been choppy today. Yeah, guys, honestly, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm more proud hearing you guys say, like, you didn't trade gold today because they were choppy. Like, as I said to you guys, you can't trade this. This was nothing. Like, there wasn't an entry criteria to sell there. This was your only entry criteria, and this one you would have got smacked right in the teeth. So the only one that came was literally this Hoppus 4, and that's barely a move. I deleted my Warzone, lol. Oh my word. Bro, you just broke my heart. I got destroyed the weekend and rage deleted. Oh my man. Nah. I'm just grafting. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I'm just waiting for rank to come out again. So that's what I'm just waiting for. YCTV. You know. What else was it? GBUSD looking for buys. Jeb, what are you looking for in GU?
for sales.
Oh, there we go. May the better man win.
Hopefully, if you buy it from here, you can push price to my entry.
Yeah, these things are killing my ears today.
Keegan,
Oh, my
would you
word.
consider shorts on Nasdaq?
On Nas?
Yeah.
No. I am bullish. Remember, the whole thing was this is a range break. So if you guys remember that massive trade we took on US30 at that time, or it was Nas, it's the same thing. It's just a range break. So you broke range on Friday, you got the retest on daily highs, and now this baby's gonna run. So for me, this thing can run to weekly resistance at your first TP of 16,223. So now, if you're gonna try short Nas now, I think you'll get hurt. The fact that the R1 is so close to the weekly resistance, it's more, again, as I always say, it's all about probability. It's more probable that we will close over there. So if we can start slowing down, we might get a little pullback, like something like that. But then that creates a resistance for us to be broken and that volume to come back in.
Okay, I feel you. Just wanted to make sure they.
Yeah, no. I personally would,
because
bro.
I'm seeing the same thing you might see, but the question is how if we do look for sales, how far will it go down and when will it go up? So this is also like, bro, I'm scared shitless of Nasdaq and USD.
Okay. Keys, I have invited you. I'm always looking for you. Keys, the CPI follow the direction of NFP? No, it doesn't. Otherwise, they would both just be called NFP. Nah, bro, well, what's your day? Because I think I have like so many friends on cards. So, and there's a lot of guys like I've played with in ranked like once or twice that we just join with and then I've played with. So, like there's the friends I know, and then there's like friends who are friends on like PlayStation and Call of Duty, but I have no clue who they actually are. But the name's Scooby, bro. So, just if you ever see Scoobies online, that's me. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Keegan, Jeff, Chad, good luck and Godspeed. Peace. Check you tomorrow, Minty. Have a good one, bro. Be safe. DX, see what I mean? Like DXY, for example. Gold melting. DXY traded right back up and right back down to Asia highs. Literally hasn't moved anywhere. Gold. Yes, it's alright. Gold making a massive jump back. Nas, and that's the thing, guys. That DXY weakness, Nas just continues, as I said. US30 also going to continue those buys. So, very, very interesting. Looks like the US30 basically just came right back under that range. Tested Asia lows and now back above the range. So, if this can close back above the range, guys, I'd say you can look for buys on US30. Personally, I won't, just because of the time of the day, things like that. I'm not going to take it, but that look would be probably the only other possible entry trade you guys could take now. I just want to see quickly what time is all our news tomorrow, because I know we've got AED this midnight, GBP 9 o'clock.
Guys, so looking at what the USD pairs are doing, actually tempted you on Euro USD. Can you quickly share my screen, please?
You are live, my brother.
Okay, awesome. So, guys, looking at what Euro USD is doing, quickly just confirm where the Asian range is. So, 12. Shit. So, these are our highs. The highs have been swept, lows have been swept. So, the only thing now to make sense is to take out the trend. Meaning targeting these. So looking at what price is doing, the weekly chart, the 50-minute lows are weak on the 50 minutes, so we could expect price to take out Friday's low right at this level over here. So I might potentially take a little short on here. Something like this from the pivot. Stop above the wick, so about 6.7 pips. Targeting about 37 pips. So let's see on the 5-minute. What's our confluence? Pivot, fair value gap, unmitigated supply zone, and also more or less the equilibrium point of Asia.
Bro, my only thing is that, like, I'm just putting it out there for you.
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, euro is the most correlated pair to the dollar.
Yeah.
Dollar's closing back in the Asia range.
Yeah, we're not gonna take it as yet. I do have a demand zone on DXY, so if it goes there, then only we'll confirm. So also not just gonna wait for tapping here, guys. We're gonna see a clear confirmation. Also also similar on GU, guys. If GU goes to our zone but DXY is not at the demand or hasn't broken structure to the upside, I'm not gonna take it. So want to see that confluence as well.
Nice. Alright, guys, but as I said to you, it's not a trade I am taking, but as my brother mentioned there, US30, as I said to you guys, we got that closure back above the zone. So if you guys are looking to take a trade, as we said, that would be your entry, 30 over there. You can literally aim for the same as that weekly resistance. That would be a beautiful target. So you could aim for something like that on US30. If you guys want to take a trade, that would be my best bet for the day now. But nothing I would take right now just because it's too late. I'm obviously keeping my pips, keeping things in line for CPI tomorrow. But that would be our best bet. As we said, we got all our buckets ticked now. So you got Asia highs, Asia lows. We're back above the zone, so you're failing to break back below. We are bullish on the day. Dollar is starting to go back into the Asia range, so it's holding, so that's where it will get interesting. But if you guys are feeling hungry, that would be your best bet now. Tomorrow's news is going to be very volatile. What do you think, Keeks? Bullish, bearish, or mixed for DXY? Bro, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a very, very interesting one. As I said, it's definitely one. Guys, as we always say, wait for that 5 minutes if you're not sure. Because I can guarantee you tomorrow is going to be a very, not even volatile, but more massive push. Welcome to the party, oh damn, good luck, by scaring me off my bulls. So we'll just see what happens there. DXY, as I said, well, there we go, breaking back in. US30 looking to get that momentum now, so looking strong. Nas just continuing, as you said. Carlos, we need to ask a lot of different ways to see if he spills the beans. But let's see, guys, let's see. Alright, guys, just monitor this trade. So if you guys did take this US30 trade, just basically watch these highs over here, okay? So you just want to see what those highs are going to do. I'd even say once we get there, go break even. And then, yeah, just monitor what happens there, those highs. Oh, gold looking like I wants to try come back, but I still won't touch that down there. What am I listening to? Like when they're clicking out, I'm like, well, this is not our music.
You can't play a custom song.
Or what?
A custom song. Not a custom song, but a copyrighted song. Nee.
I can.
Give Mo some work. Please play.
Okay,
That-
we're not gonna go songs like heavy swearing, eh?
No, I don't think so. It's Snoop Dogg. It's called. What's it called again? That's that shit. I'm sure you know it. I'm sure everyone in the chat will know it. Oh, this is gonna bring the volume. We're gonna get a trade now.
Okay, hold on. Stream, do you guys know this? This song before I play it. I'm 75% sure on bullish DXY personally. Bro, normally you like 80-90%. So the fact for me that you even like 75% now. We need to ask a lot of different ways. Play music, DXY can dump. Yeah, bro. Jevin, if we get banned from YouTube, I'll blame you.
No, they can't ban us. The worst they can do is say it's copyrighted. You guys must know the song.
Snoop Kills. You know how we get out. I pull up, dip low in the phantom with the wheel spinning, ladies like.
Okay, I know Snoop Dogg, but I must say I really don't know the song.
You don't know the song?
It's not ringing a bell right now.
Nah, this used to be played a lot in the ghetto when I was a kid. Yo. You see all the drunk oompies with their black labels. Ooh.
Now, just tell me, the way you're literally describing that. Why does it look like I was gonna experience that in my life? That we would have also been listening to this.
Nah, because I know you also listen to rap.
Oh yeah.
It's real strong, real fat and real long. Doggies in the building holding something they can feel upon.
Gio, we're waiting for EURUSD for EU to touch the pivot at 1.07607. So price didn't reach it yet. It's like 0.7 pips away. But also DXY not correlating.
All alone, you might get this dog bone.
I pull up, dip low in the phantom with the wheel spinning, ladies like. I'm in the back of the
This is what you listen to, AJ.
Vibes.
Vibes.
Yo, if I'm home alone, cigar and some liquor, I'm in my own little world jamming.
Oh yes.
Shipping low, 6'4", 100 spokes and chronic smoke. All these ladies on the floor, cause they know what we in it for. Dog and Kelly came to ball. Get your ass up off the wall. Let that middle wiggle. Now make that shit fall. Not just one, but all y'all. Move it like you want it all. Let me see you bounce it for me. Work that shit for doggy dog. You got to do it. That's your crew. Bring them too. Come here, let me take you through it. Then once Kelly getting to it, we can get this after party. Popping everybody. Got themselves another body. Knocking
Jeff, I'm from the Northens. No, I'm not, but I'm from Elwell North though. A very small town. I grew up in, let's say, our Northens. But yeah, ever since I moved to PE, very grateful to my mom for the work she put in to get us where we're at this moment. So yeah, but now, bro, I avoid the Northens at all costs.
Why is that?
Nah, I just have I've had many bad experiences there, and the last time I was there, my friend was shot in front of me.
Oh damn.
It's the guy I told you guys was shot through the head. Yeah.
Alright guys, again US30, if you guys are in the trade, you guys can go break even on that trade now. So just watch what happens at the highs, guys.
If you're looking for some good sex, holla at a player, holla at a player, holla at a player. Girl, if you're ever in the 312, holla at a player, holla at a player, holla at a player. And if you're ever in the 213, holla at a player, holla at a player,
Gold's really trying to come back. Yo, it's a bit rough here, bro. I'm from South. I have no clue where these places are.
Oh yeah, and I used to come there a lot. I think it was during COVID, just when we started being able to actually move around. That was the last time I was in Sasoniville. I had some people I saw there. Neo, I'm looking at Euro USD and GU, but EU has left, so I don't think we're gonna take EU. Welcome, Vince. Welcome, my man. Good to have you here again.
Oh, Vince. Let's see.
You guys want to hear a trading joke?
A trading joke. What is your trading joke, Jeb?
So today I saw a fund manager with his hands in his own pockets. Get it?
Wait, what?
Today I saw a funds manager with his hands in his own pockets. All this guy.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, on the 4-hour, even with gold, yeah, already 1997, look how clean that was. The break below, retest, and just gone. Yeah. Keys, you took a trade after the L this morning? Neither, brother. We had this trade, yeah, this big sell, but it was out of, well, before the market opened, so I didn't take it. This US30 trade was actually a very nice trade. Because literally that was the entry there. 250. Oh, you ready with your TP? That thing is running beautifully. Bro, I'm smashing goals. I thought you closed, bro. Where's... Nas boys, 1,000 signals blew my account twice using their risk management given. So I learned how to trade on my own. So any video recommendation is just be here with us, bro, and trade with us live, and you'll learn how to trade. TP1 closed and TP2 and 3 running. Okay, alright. I see. Yo, DXY finally going for those highs now. Yeah, there guys, US30 rejected those highs, so I hope you guys are watching that one. Take it in as we called the trade out earlier, but no, not now in this session, bro. Yeah, was the trade earlier for you. So basically this was the trade. Your test on daily highs. So this was the trade from this morning. Test daily highs. 200. That's the trade you would have been in now. So yeah, that was the trade from this morning. But yeah, Jave, you're not gonna take anything, yeah?
Honestly, EU lift, GUS lift. So to be honest, I want to see what the next 4 minutes does on DXY. I want to see if they want to take out that high.
All right. Let's just see what happens here, guys. What are markets gonna do? Can you guys maybe consider having a trading boot camp for us PE guys? Maybe like twice a month. We did something like that before, bro. People came out the second time, people weren't really interested, so we kind of stopped with it. But we are going to be doing a lot of the things in the new year, so we will do some more stuff like that in the new year maybe. Yes, but this gold cell would have actually been clean, eh? Look.
I've got feelings.
I mean, that's already a 3-hour trade there as well. Ish, Baba. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Alright, Sharkies, we'll buy you a 6-pack when I see you at Bay West. Alright, cool, man. Come on, DXY, go up. Well, DXY did close now, taking out those highs, so that's probably the first thing this thing's actually done the whole day. So we'll see if it flushes as well now. How has trading changed your life, if you don't mind me asking? Yo, bro, so many ways. I got to start living the life I wanted. Got to buy things I normally couldn't. Go on holidays, be with loved ones, family, friends. I got to work in basically for myself, be around people that inspire you. So yeah, it honestly changed my life dramatically.
Yeah, I can say the same. Just the freedom that came with it. My main thing was always hating the fact that I have to ask my manager, can I go to the toilet, can I go to tea, can I go to lunch. I was like, if someone can tell me when I should go pee and when I can go eat, that's not the life I want to live. So my main thing was always freedom. And once trading became more clear to me, Keegan said, now that freedom, being able to buy things as well for yourself, things paying for themselves, it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling. A good example of this is so our Cape Town trip, me and my girlfriend, so we're gonna go see her parents, buy a few things that side. So our trip cost us something like 9,000 rand, and she was like, that's a lot of money. And it's like, no, it's not. When you convert it to $400, so that's not a lot, you know. I mean, so that mindset, knowing that I must just make $400, it pays for everything, it changes everything.
Freedom, yeah, but to be fair, guys, that's the problem. A lot of traders trade for that freedom, and don't get me wrong, there is that freedom to it, but it's freedom in a way they don't expect it to be. So freedom to move and come and go as you want, but if you really want to be successful, you still got to treat this as a job. You got to sit down and graft, you got to work, you got to be patient, you got to be strict on yourself. Once it's like any business, once it's up and running, it's making millions, it's doing all this, you can really have the freedom. But once you take that dive to go full time, step out of the way, you got to put the graft in. Alright, but Jeff, you still not seeing anything there?
Oh no. So DXY broke above that high breaking structure, but for price to go back there now, the timing and everything, I don't like it, so I don't think I'm gonna take anything.
Like my thing is, guys, like I was saying to you with DXY gold, like that's again breaking the high. This thing should just flush now, but now it's coming down again. Like it's just all over the place, guys. That's why I won't trade it at the moment. So yeah, same with US30. Just I'm not interested in these pairs. How long does your transition take from 9 to 5 to full-time trading? For myself, I've been trading for about 4 years, but 2 years properly, so I'd say about 2 years.
Yeah, interesting question. Let me actually say something on this for everyone. Don't make the mistake that, let's now say you start trading, you have one good month and you're like, oh damn, I made all this money, I'm gonna quit my job. And that was my mistake. So 2018, that was when I was working for Woolworths. That's when I quit my job. I decided to go full time. But guess what? Only became profitable 2020. So my mistake was I got very egotistical and not setting aside that security, knowing that I need money for the next 6 to 9 months. So don't make that mistake. And also, I know you should kind of try and time yourself, but if you put a time limit on something like trading to become full-time, it's very hard to put your finger on like when you'll be able to when you'll become successful, because you can't technically measure personal development in that sense. But I would say, yes, it's if you ask most people, like Keegan said, now 2 years, I would say this is my 3rd year, next year my 4th. If you look at most people who went full-time, it's usually like a period of 2 to 5 years where they actually like, they don't need a job, they don't need anything from anyone, they don't need loans, they don't need to sell something in that sense. So yeah,
so literally where Douglas said, that's actually perfect. Just falling in love with trading and the journey more than the focus on the financial goal. 100%.
Yes,
fall in love with the journey and your trading journey and how you're going to grow as a person and as a trader. Don't focus on the money side of things. Then for Vince, Keys and Jeff, how do you guys manage the money aspect to the freedom? How did you avoid not thinking of your bank balance but mastering the skill, just the mental process? So I always go back to this and I say to people, there's that point of, firstly, you got to be a little bit crazy with trading if you truly want to make it, because most things in life, businesses, you try once, 2, 3, 4 times and you're like, damn it, I'm done. Trading, you will fail and fail and fail and fail and fail and blow accounts and blow challenges and do all this, but you carry on. There's that little bit of craziness to it, but what happens is in that craziness will come brilliance, and that is where that purity of trading and of understanding yourself, understanding what you want, your discipline, your rules, how much you'll actually see that you've grown in that craziness. And that is where you'll start to grow. So when that time comes that you are becoming profitable, you got rules in place. Like, for example, first thing off the bat, I always say to people is money isn't what I look at. Percent is what I look at. So that already takes money off the table. So in a way, I would have goals for myself. I would have like an objective. Like, you know what, if I got to 3-4%, let's say 3% is my target for my payout, okay? I would trade till I got to 3%. Then I would be like, all right, I'll give myself one shot because I've achieved my objective. But if I lose my next trade, I'm done. I leave it till payout. That way I know I've secured money. I'm at least getting a payout. But if I win, it's the same thing. Okay, now I'm at 4%. So what happens? I can trade again, but if I lose at 3%, I pull out. So I'll trade until I took that loss and I keep it just that way, because that's the thing with trading. Trading, when it's full time, you got to still find a way to kind of have that consistent money of a payout coming for you, even when it's not a consistent career, if that makes sense. So your income's always going to change. When it's going to pay is changing, all those type of things. So definitely doing that. And then, as I said, the money doesn't really affect you because you're not looking at money. You're looking at percentages. And that for me is the big one. So you don't look at it that way. Firstly, when you're making big money, all that money is not sitting in your account at once. That will be the biggest mistake you make because you're just going to spend it. So start splitting your money up. Start thinking financially clever. So you have money, you've got assets, you've got investments. You actually start growing yourself. And that's what I talk about, grow yourself as a person and not just the financial aspects of things.
Yeah, very true. Just not saying don't think about the money, but the money should be the least of your worries. If you do everything perfect, the money will follow.
But other than that, guys, gold 1952 will become that is a big call. 1952. Bro, you got a key level at 70. Yes. That is a big call if this thing's gonna go to 1952. But who knows? Maybe it does, bro. Maybe it does. But that's going to be it, guys. I think we're going to call it there for the day. Market's not giving us anything. We had the gold sells. We had the Nas buys. And we had the second US30 buys all playing out, but not taking any of them. Jeff also had his trades, not getting the entries he wanted. So we're leaving it. Market's consolidating. It's a risky day to trade. So I will rather take it and keep my bullets for tomorrow. Keep my account in a bit of a healthier place. But that is going to be it, guys. So I hope you guys maybe learned a thing or two today. Hope maybe mentally, psychology, we had a bit of a session today. But we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Keep in mind, we got the big ones tomorrow. You actually have GBP interest rates as well. And then you've got the big one, CPI tomorrow. So literally, guys, be safe. Please don't blow accounts. Trade cleverly with them. If you have to trade after news, you will have a lot of volume coming in. So as we say, after that 4 o'clock when we start New York session, don't be scared. Don't feel you're going to miss out on CPI. We will get all the aftermath volume of that. So we will also get trades. But other than that, guys, it's been myself and Jeff. Thank you guys for joining us again. Hope you guys still enjoyed today. And we'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning for the opening bell with myself and Chris. And New York session with myself and Jeff. Same time, same place. Be there or be square.
Before we go from my side, guys, so on Euro USD, I'm actually going to put a sell limit on this on this position at 1.07607. So I'm going to put this sell limit there. So that's a 7 pip stop. I'm going to do the same for GU. You guys, if you just go back on the stream, you'll be able to see the entry point, stop losses, and so forth. I'll put in sell limits. If it's not activated by 6:30, I'm going to delete it. And then the other thing is, as you guys know, the year is ending. So there's only a limited amount of time left. If you guys still want to squeeze in a session with myself, message me on Instagram. We can either do it online or in person. And then, yeah, from my side as well, that is it.
All right, guys. So there you go. You have it. So just keep in mind, if you are going to put those limits in 6:30, if they're not activated, chalk them. All right, guys. So we'll see you tomorrow. Be safe. Peace and love, guys. Cheers.
Awesome, guys. Check you.